I understood immediately. I come from an engineering background, so I was looking at everything very, very logically. But then a scientific background also teaches us to experiment. So I was experimenting with it, experiencing it. And then one day I was asked to be a part of this TV program, which I did call Awakening. It was not that I was prepared for it. I knew nothing of what will happen. I was just there because somebody was not available that day, and I was kind of literally forced to sit on that chair. And I said, I know nothing what's going to happen. And they just said, just sit, we have to create an episode and send for today. And it just happened. It was like, I don't know, it was just coming out, whatever I was sharing. But while I was sharing, I was the first one who was learning. And that's been the journey of the last 15 years. Whatever I'm sharing, it's actually I'm learning first and then using it. And then seeing the result, not just in my life, but have had the fortune, just like both of you, to see the result in so many people's lives. Yes. And when you see a result in so many people's life, you know it. Yes. You know it's 100% certain that it works. Yes. It works always.
They all teach what we most need to learn, right? That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Sister Shivani, it's such a privilege and a gift to have you, so thank you for your presence. I'm curious, so the affirmations they set and they frame the day, and then as well the cleaning, the purification at night, those are both the rituals. Say, for example, if somebody is charged in the moment, if they have discord in the moment, and they're feeling in the heat of it, beyond doing the affirmation, is there anything else that you can do to help to unravel the tension if somebody's experiencing such
someone's feeling very stuck
or frustrated or angry or whatever it might be, or even sadness for that matter? What do you recommend if somebody's actually in the state of the emotion?
Right. First and foremost, there are two options. It's like what to do when I'm unwell. Physically, if I'm unwell, what should I do? But second important is also, what should I do on a daily basis so that my immunity system is high and my chances of falling ill are minimal, right? Yeah. So I would prefer the other one first. So like we all take care of the body for a good physical immunity system, and more or less we're having healthy bodies. Similarly for emotional immunity system. So I need to build up my emotional immunity system. So just few simple lifestyle habits. One is a very good sleep cycle. A lot of our emotions that we are experiencing today is because we are emotionally fatigued. Yes. And that's because we don't give good rest to our mind. Like a tired body. If the body is tired, we sometimes get very irritable. So like you've been doing this program, and I am understanding that the organizers must be having a late night and they know it's going to happen for 4 or 5 days. They're happy while doing it, but yet body will get tired. And sometimes we can get irritated because we are tired. And people will say, it's okay, she's tired, she'll be fine once she's rested. We know that on a physical level. But what do we do with a tired mind? When are we giving it rest? So very important thing for good emotional immunity and health is deep sleep. A lot of us are sleep deprived today. Yes. We can doze off to sleep anytime on the flight, even early morning, because we are not experiencing deep sleep. We are sleeping long, but not deep. So it's not about how many hours, it's about the stage of my sleep. So our sleep also should be a meditative sleep. And for that, the highest energizing time for sleeping is between 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Never miss out on these 4 hours of sleep. 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. is a high energizing time. And the best waking up time is 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. It's the highest vibrational time of the 24-hour cycle in terms of energy, the 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. time. Now, when I came here 25 years back, that's the first change that I created in myself, sleeping early and automatically waking up early. I don't have to do much on the waking up part. Just have to sleep early, have an early dinner, finish your 2.5 hours of digestion before you go to sleep, so that your body doesn't have to go through digestion during sleep. Second, at least an hour before we go to sleep, we disconnect from work communication and we disconnect from any negative content consumption. Yes. So not a single negative word should go on my mind. Actually, take care even during the day, because we're consuming so much of content now, and that's a big cause of our emotional health. It's a cause of our overthinking. It's a cause of our reacting. It's a cause of feeling fearful, sad, upset very easily. It's because we're consuming a lot of that kind of content. So what we watch, read, listen is who we become.
Yes.
Content is equal to personality, is equal to destiny. So content is someone's business and they're doing well with their business, but we are changing our destinies just because we're consuming that. So restrict content consumption, and definitely any content which has fear, hurt, ridicule, criticism, lust, anger, aggression. It is not entertainment.
Yes.
It is not entertainment. It is toxic for the mind and for the body both. Now, just before going to sleep, 15 minutes consuming pure content, which means that's where spirituality works very well, because it's content which has words of purity, acceptance, compassion, forgiveness. So consuming it just before going to sleep, which means it goes into your subconscious during your sleep. So those 15 minutes before the sleep are very important. Take that high nutritional, emotional diet just before going to sleep. Then immediately after waking up, because again, the subconscious is active that time. So meditation in the morning and consuming again pure content in the first 15 minutes of the morning. These two timings are very, very important. Just before going to sleep and just when you wake up. If you nourish yourself with pure, powerful content at these two times, the chances of you becoming vulnerable during the day are minimal.
Yes.
Are minimal actually, because you are becoming emotionally fit. It's raising our emotional fitness levels, or we say spiritual fitness levels, because we're taking the right diet at the right time. And during the day, restricting negative content consumption. We have enough of our negative to finish. Why should we consume negative from the world? Even something like world news. People feel, oh, it's not just before going to sleep, we're watching the world news. If I keep consuming the world news, my mind will keep becoming what the world is. And if my mind keeps becoming what the world is, the world will keep becoming more of what it is today.
Yes.
I need to become that which can change the world, not just consuming that what is going on in the world. So yes, being informed of what's happening in the world, but not consuming that just before going to sleep or the first thing in the morning. And that is the highest TRP time of news channels, late night and early morning.
Yeah.
So, it's only about the timing of what we're doing. So emotional diet, exercise for the mind is self-reflection, meditation. Anyone does these two things, they're going to be emotionally very fit. Another very beautiful thing that we do is we take